Hey guys, welcome to the Deansy Boys show, and guess what? Holy shitballs, Arsene Wenger is going to leave Arsenal. After 22 years on the job, he has decided to hang up his manager's coat at the end of the season, and what a bloody shocker that was. How is this happening? 2018's for many shocks. I mean, we've had so many football shockers. I mean, the World Cup in Russia, that's a big shock ever. I mean, what's going on there? I mean, look at this now. Arsene Wenger, the dog's bollocks of Arsenal for the past 22 years, or just in the brief gap from the beginning to 2005. That was his best fucking years of his manager career. I mean, oh my Jesus Christ. So Arsene Wenger is going to leave at the end of the season, and here's my opinion. It's sad. It is sad because it's 22 years. I mean, I'm nearly 22 in July, you know, and so I basically watched Arsene Wenger manage Arsenal for all of my life. And it's very sad because Arsene Wenger has been very successful with Arsenal, and the problem there with Arsene Wenger is that it was going to come. It was going to come sooner rather than later. And you know, if you guys have not been watching Arsenal TV, you know, the majority of the fans were not really happy that Arsene Wenger was not spending enough money. He was not using the right players. He was not using the right tactics, formations, whatever. You know, they were not happy with the board of directors, you know, supporting Arsene Wenger, and they said he had to go. So it's sad, you know, and it's sad for the fans because they wanted to see Arsenal be a success. But here's my opinion: they had success in the FA Cup and I call it the Carling Cup or the League Cup. I don't want to call it the Carabao Cup or whatever it was called. You know, Arsene Wenger's been doing well in that category, and then it gives them an easy access to go and get into the Europa League, and they're doing well at the moment. I think they're in the semi-finals, but it's going to be complicated for them because I think they're going up against Juventus, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich. I'm not too sure. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, guys, because I haven't been following Arsenal. You know, I'm a Barry Town supporter, but I'm also an Everton fan, and I've got problems as an Everton fan, but I'll speak about that in some other time. Let's just get down to Arsene Wenger and Arsenal. So I'm just going to read out, on my laptop here, I'm going to read out some of the success he's had with Arsenal as a whole. I'm not going to count him as an individual because that just goes on and on and on and on, so I'm just going to tell you what cups and trophies he's won whilst he was with Arsenal. So let's start with the Community Shield. He's won 7. He's won it in 98, 99, 2002, 2004, 2014, 15, and 17. He's only just won it last year. He's won the FA Cup. He's won it 7 times. He's won it in 97 to 98, 2001 to 2, 2002 to 3, 04 to 05, and then 13 to 14, 14 to 15, and 16 to 17. Jesus Christ, 2017. It's just going in a pattern. And then the FA Premier League, he's won it 3 times. He's won it in 97 to 98 season, the 2001 to 2002 season, and the 03 to 04. Which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think that was the undefeated streak, where they went unbeatable in the Premier League. Yes, I'm right. They were apart from Preston North End, Arsenal were the only team that season to actually in the Premier League to go undefeated in the Premier League. You know, I don't know what was the points, the wins, whatever, but they managed to get a golden Premier League trophy, which I think they're the only team actually. Man City could have had it, but now they've lost more than 3 games. Not going to happen. In all, it's a big achievement. I know they haven't got the from looking at the results and everything, and I'll just put that there. It's sad that Arsene Wenger has not won the Europa League or UEFA Cup, whatever you want to call it, or the Champions League. You know, it is sad, but you never know. It could be the great curtain call where this season, you never know, Arsene Wenger's team could go on to win the Europa League Cup. And that could be a great closing ceremony for Arsene Wenger just to finish off with the Europa League because Arsenal, under the guidance of Arsene Wenger, have not won the Europa League or not won the Champions League. So it would be great for Arsenal and Arsene Wenger to do that. But ever since after the 2004 and 5 season, things started to get out of hand with Arsenal because when they got rid of Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, Sol Campbell, Robert Pires, Patrick Vieira, the problem you had was that because the undefeated team, I call it, because they just all went off and did their own thing because they were either nearing the age or they were young and a fortune, they were going to be worth having on your team. It was going to be hard for Arsene Wenger to replace them, and it was, and I remember when Aaron Ramsey from Cardiff City, he went to Arsenal. He's still doing well. He's still one of the best midfielders going on the field. But then there's other players, Ozil, he's doing really well. But then you had the transfer of Sanchez, then you got Welbeck, who's still there. It's all getting haywire, and then you see people on Arsenal TV, and they just go, "Oh, it's crap. We don't like it. We don't like Arsene Wenger. I think he has to go." Personally, coming up, I think ever since 2013, I felt that it is time for him to go. He doesn't need to continue because I think he was just trying too hard. The FA Cup and FA Community Shield, they're the best, the best achievements to win for a trophy to put in your CV. But when fans, or when the team like Arsenal, who are Premier League champions before, when you got that legacy, you want to keep that legacy on a high level. And with the situation with Arsenal where Arsene Wenger wasn't buying enough players or using the right tactics, etc., etc., it was going to be very complicated for Arsene Wenger. And I feel bad for him that it's led to this where the Arsenal fans, I'm not pointing at them, they're not to blame. I think it was just the right time for him just to say, I'm going to call it a day. But it's a shame that he has to leave with a lot of negative. But you never know. He could redeem himself within the course of, I don't know how many months we got left of the football season, and especially the Europa League. But now I got my money on Arsenal to win the Europa League, just to give Arsene Wenger that glory he should leave. Like just go out with a bang, So, I'm a bit gutted, but I'm glad that Arsene Wenger is leaving. Whether he'll go to another club or not, that's just that's his decision. So we'll just have to wait and see. A lot of people said that he'll go to Everton. No, please, no. We want to get rid of Sam Allardyce, but I heard we were getting a younger, wiser manager. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But hopefully it's not Arsene Wenger, because I don't think we'll ever cope. And he's 69 years old, Arsene Wenger, so he's going to be pushing in his 70s, just like Alex Ferguson. And he's one of the longest running managers, of 22 years. Like Alex Ferguson, you want to leave with a bang, And it's very sad. It's very sad, but we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? So, in all, I'm glad he's done he's had a successful career. I wouldn't say he had a bad one. He's had a very successful career. He wouldn't have won all those trophies, a successful period of time where he went undefeated and winning the Premier League, then FA Cups, and then going to Europe competition and beating some of the best teams in the world. And Arsene Wenger versus Alex Ferguson was always fun to watch. Or Arsene Wenger versus Jose Mourinho. That was always fun to watch. So, as an Everton fan and a Barry Town fan, I can honestly say I would like to wish Arsene Wenger all the best at the end for the rest of the season, all the best in the future. For the Arsenal fans, who's next? Who's going to take over Arsenal? Will this manager be the one to refresh the squad and give them a new purpose? Will Arsenal get back to winning the Premier League ways? Will they go undefeated again? Who knows? So, it's all a big mystery as Arsene Wenger leaves the club at the end of the 2017-18 Premier League season. So, Gunners, what's going to happen now? So, we'll see. Who knows? So, I know I have to conclude this video, so this is Rhys Deans of the Deansy Boys Show, and I'd like to wish Arsene Wenger all the best in the upcoming end of the season, and we'll see you very soon.